Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man X. I am your friendly neighborhood Pokeprof, and today we're gonna go and fight some of the last robot masters we have. In particular, we're gonna do Launch Octopus. Now, remember when I said there was another enemy other than Flame Mammoth who could actually be hurt by Boomerang Kallangur's ability? Launch Octopus is that boss. It actually cuts off his little tentacles there, making him a little bit easier to deal with, but I always save Boomerang Kallangur for last, simply because I consider him to be one of the more annoying bosses. But, yeah, we'll get to see him. Come on. Shoot the right way, X. But if you couldn't guess by the fact that we're fighting an octopus, the vast majority of this stage is fought underwater. Which means we actually have our jump influenced by the waves. What's really interesting is that if my memory serves me correctly, it's either the first or the second Mega Man game actually did not have water physics. So you ended up with basically Mega Man being able to jump regularly underwater. And honestly, I think that makes a little bit more sense, because Mega Man's made entirely out of metal. Wouldn't he be able to, unless he's like some kind of like, got some submarine capabilities, wouldn't he always naturally just sink? I mean, you would have to be specifically designed for underwater exploration to be able to go and work there normally. Also, look at the most insignificant enemy in Mega Man! All he does is swallow you up and move around. That's it. He's just a staller, really. That's all he does. Oh, actually, did I skip something? No, I didn't. Okay. I thought I was a little too far already. Now this guy, technically you can count as a mini-boss, but I really don't. I mean, he does have an insta-kill mechanic. And spikes, because... Jeez, how did I not die there? He does have that spikes that can kill you in one blow, but for the most part, he's actually pretty simple. Come on. Up here should be... Really? Just health? I could have sworn it was something else. Oh well. It's on the other side? No? Am I forgetting? Ah, here we go. This is the thing I was forgetting. Gotta destroy this, which takes quite a few shots. Now let's just power up and kill you. Oh wow, really? You take a lot more than I remember you taking. But this will destroy the world beneath us. Lead us to yet another little mini-boss guy. Which I think we also fight twice in this particular area. Not in this area, but in this level, we'll fight him more than once. He really only has 2 weak points, his head and his tail. You can actually, let's just do that. Really easy way is just to hit him with Storm Eagle's power. It kills him real fast. I just like usually using my Mega Buster on it, because I'm the kind of guy that will not use any of his power-ups unless he's in a dire circumstance or I'm just trying to run through real fast. By doing that, we'll get our next heart container. So I think our health is actually on level with most bosses by now. We might be a little shorter. I think there's maybe one more secret in this level, I want to say? Question mark? Because I know the... Ah, there we go. This is where we would normally fight this guy. So let's actually just go and kill him with Storm Eagle's power. Yeah, wow! I knew it was easier with Storm Eagle's power, but that's ridiculous. Okay, never gonna fight that guy again without Storm Eagle. Huh, I guess there isn't. I could have sworn there was one more power-up or item that I could get here. I guess I'm remembering incorrectly. Oh. Time to go fight Launch Octopus. Now, with Launch, his weakness is the Rolling Shield, which, as I said, is kind of weak normally. However, you use it with your powered-up Mega Buster, it makes a shield, and this shield is damn strong. Like, most low-level weak enemies will be instantly destroyed by it. Makes it really good for farming later on in the game. Oh, does the shield not carry on between the stage? Oh no, it doesn't. Dang. Okay, so... yeah, unfortunately you really don't want to... you really don't want to have that power in super mode when you're fighting Launch Octopus, because Launch is just... he's one of the more annoying enemies simply because he just fires so many missiles at you. If you're really good, you can avoid it, but it can be more than a little irritating. Also, whatever you do, do not let him do his little whirlwind power on you right there. If he goes and captures you, he will drain your life and give it back to him. He's like one of the only bosses I know in the Mega Man series, at least the ones off the top of my head, that will actually drain your life and give it back to himself. But with that said, we've defeated Launch Octopus, which leaves only 2 Robot Masters remaining. We also get one of the more powerful abilities in the game, the Homing Torpedo. Get ourselves another password. And you know what? Because I've talked him up so much, I'll save Sting Chameleon for last. Let's go and finish Boomerang Kallangur. Also curious, show of hands, who actually knew what a Kallangur was before this game? Because I sure as hell didn't. But this is also probably one of the more infamous stages, simply because, well, it has probably the more well-known instant death mechanics in the game. You'll see what I'm talking about. Also, those little frickin' enemies that will move whenever you fire your laser at them. Come on, dude. And we got lasers to deal with as well. If you time it right, you can just go through them without any worries. Or if you're fast enough, you're just able to dodge them. Yes. Come on, Mega Man. Or X. Rock! How about that? Actually, what is X's name in Japanese? Is it just X? Because I would have thought it's like... because with Mega Man, it's Rock and Roll. And then it's X and Zero. Are they supposed to be just like symbiont of, like the variables or something? But yeah, this is the instant death mechanics I'm talking about. Those spikes will actually kill you if you touch them. And add in the enemies. The enemies actually saved me there. Holy shit. But you can die if you touch those. There's nothing further up, so let's go here. Alright, kill that. Got a little scorpion there. Wait for that to go through. Come on, come on. Thank you. Ah, come on. There we go. Now, coming up shortly, or sooner than shortly, should be the part where I was talking about. Yeah, that. The only way to get that is through Boomerang Kallangur's power, as far as I know. There is no other way to get it. It's like even your little, even my little wall jumping, can't get that. You just continue to hit your head, and if you go low enough to where you're not hitting your head, you go and get nothing. This makes it the main reason I go and never do this stage until it's like the last or second to last stage in the game. Just because I always hate the fact that I have to come back here twice. What's worse is that this is actually we're at the tail end of the stage as it is. I think we only have to climb up this chute and we're at the boss. Yep, there we go. Oh, and since I didn't show it off, here is the super version of Launch Octopus's power and the regular version. Now, that doesn't seem like much. It's like it doesn't hit anything, or it would be really hard to hit. Well, it's called the homing missile for a reason. And this is also what makes frickin' Boomerang Kallangur a frickin' joke once you have Launch Octopus's weapon. Because otherwise, hitting him when he's doing his little fading and fade out ability really makes him a frickin' hard boss to deal with otherwise. Otherwise, I just love here. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. He's dead. Now, if you actually let him fight you and he is able to grab onto you, he will suplex you to hell and back. So, yeah. I prefer not to deal with him. You know, what's the time is? Wow, I actually finished that level a lot sooner than I thought I would. So, you know what? Let's actually go and do something special. Let's go ahead and finish off all the Robot Masters and unlock our way to Sigma. Come on, Sting. Time to take you down. Now, Sting Chameleon stage here would not be full of water otherwise. It makes him for a bit of an interesting boss fight, so to speak, because, well, not so much boss fight, because as a boss he doesn't actually have water in his area, but for water to be everywhere else, it makes things a little bit more interesting. And immediately, this is where we get our final power-up, our power-up for our chess piece. But we have to fight a mini-boss to go through it. Yeah, this guy's kind of annoying with the Mega Buster. Actually, if I remember correctly, he's also a boss that you can do real fast. If I do it correctly. I guess not. I thought you could do him super easy with Storm Eagle's power, like you could do that other mini-boss. But it looks like this guy can only take so much damage at one point. I wonder, are you weak to something else? Don't grab me. I wonder, come on. Be weak against something. Ah, crap! I guess that's a no. Oh, let's stop playing around and actually just kill him. Yeah, I think out of almost all the enemies in the game, he's one of the more annoying ones. Simply because, well, you can only really hit him in that stupid head of his, and he just eats so much damage. he is really effectively another boss. You can tell how close you are getting to kill him, though, by just how much he's smoking. Come on, jump. Oh, wow. That was new. I don't remember ever him doing that. Ah, come on. Hey. Why is my dash button not working? There we go. I guess this is the problem with using a Xbox controller. Sometimes it just does not respond. If you was wondering why I'm using an Xbox controller versus a SNES controller, well, my SNES controller is broken. So I just decided to go and use an Xbox controller instead because it has that little adapter thing that I got. There we go. Yay! Capsule contains a new type of body armor. And what he says there is actually accurate. Once we get in here, we'll actually take half damage from all attacks. Makes us a lot tankier and makes the game so much more doable. Because I've actually done a no power-up run. Well, as much as you can do a no power-up run. And it is quite irritating otherwise. Now, under most circumstances, you would think this would be a pit. It is not. Ooh. Come on. No! It's a thing to our heart container, but because it's being stupid and my controller's not working the way I want it to, I ended up losing a life instead of gaining life. Ugh. Press A, go. Press A, go. What's most irritating is the fact that the boss that is guarding your armor upgrade actually respawns. To where he now makes it to where this... No! No! Please don't tell me that was my last life. Thank you. At least. As I was saying, that boss has respawned now, and will now constantly go and cause us trouble throughout this area. Now, under normal circumstances, if you have not come here for beating Storm Eagle and don't have your helm upgrade, those rocks would hurt you. Now, though, they just break on rocks' X's head. I'm sorry, you can tell I'm getting a little tired of that. And rocks can also... X can also destroy them. What is with me this episode? Good lord. But after that, you're done, and I think that's the halfway point of this level. This is what I get for deciding to continue on, despite the fact that I should have probably just taken a break. Instead of giving y'all an extra long episode. But I wanted to give you guys some more episodes, but... Anyway, we now have another life that could bring us up to... Oh, I had more lives than I thought. Oh, wow. Now, I think you actually need the suit armor. This is also the only instance in which you can really actually... Oop! Get destroyed by the armor. What I mean by that is, like, the armor can get destroyed if you're not careful. If you're also not careful, you can cause that guy to spawn again. That's not what I wanted. Is there actually something else I want? Because I could have sworn there was. Oh, and the suit took too much damage. Oh, really? Come on. I got out of the damn suit. You should be out of the suit, too. Frickin' jerk. Huh. I guess I'm remembering some things wrong, because I could have sworn there was one thing else in here. Anyway, let's go get Boomerang Kallangur's power, which is Sting Chameleon's weakness. And fight the most irritating boss in the game. Or at least one of the more irritating ones, as far as I'm concerned. He's irritating because, well, of this. He turns invisible. I mean, you could find out where he is, but it makes it for really hard times for you actually being able to hit him when he goes invisible at the right time. Now, just try and imagine and doing this guy on a Buster only run. He is annoying simply because he's always high up, which means you're always having to go and jump to use your abilities. And he drops down spikes on you like no tomorrow. Thankfully, the good thing about this is Boomerang Kallangur's power refills so quickly, because if you miss with your ammo, it just comes back to you. You're effectively guaranteed to kill him and not use half your ammo. And the armor defense really freaking helps. I forgot how much it helped. Jesus. And now with that, we get Chameleon Sting, which is one of the worst power-ups in my opinion. Doesn't do much damage-wise. Its power-up, though, is really useful. But with defeating all of the 8 bosses, we have found Sigma's fortress. Don't ask me how, but we did. And now it is our fight against Sigma himself. Or at least the first of Sigma stages. Because like with all other Mega Man games, we have to go through at least 3 stages before we fight the main boss. But I think that will be it for now. We got to see all of these guys. When we come back, we're actually going to do a little bit of a completion run. Finish all those items that we missed out on because either we didn't have the power or whatnot. And actually show something off before we fight Sigma. Until next time, folks. Bleh.